By the end of this video, you're going to be able to take your core exercises from the mat to core exercises in the weight room and actually build a strong functional core. First on the chopping block, we have toe touches that train our obliques. First great exercise to train your core in the gym is the standing oblique side bend. Holding a dumbbell on one side, you're going to bend down as far as you can comfortably and then come right back up to midline. I'm not lifting up with my shoulder. I'm actually thinking about the opposite side, shortening, pulling my ribs down towards my hips to keep it engaged. My core is tight and I'm really trying to work and be mindful of the midsection, not hiking my shoulder up to lift the weight. It's all about focusing it on the core. I'm just lowering down till I feel that nice stretch and pulling up. The nice thing about this exercise is you can get quite strong, and it also makes you more resilient because you're training your spine to bend in a different position. It also has some good regressions, such as the unilateral carry, where it's just an isometric hold, or some progressions in the sense that you can just keep adding some weight or holding it up in different positions. This is the unilateral or single arm carry, where I'm holding the weight with one arm. This is a good exercise because it trains your core to be stable while you're holding a load. So this side is working, preventing me from tipping over. Unlike a farmer's carry, I'm taking my shoulders where I'm balanced with the weight in both hands and just training one at a time. Because of this, it really focuses on keeping your center of mass. This is a great regression that I like to do for early back rehab to kind of get load through the core and midsection without aggravating into sometimes painful, uncomfortable positions. I like to do my dumbbell oblique side bends for 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. And usually I go pretty heavy to the point where I feel that the 8 reps is quite fatiguing through the core. Just making sure you control the depth down, keeping the weight close to your body. Second on the chopping block, we have Russian twist. The next meaningful core exercise to replace Russian twist is a thoracic rotation with a band, or when I'm at the gym, I use the cable machine. Setting it up at around mid-height, so somewhere between your hips and your shoulders, you're just going to hold the resistance perpendicular so that's straight sideways, and you're just rotating with your core. I'm not just moving my arms to do it. I'm actually keeping my shoulders and head locked so my eyes are on my thumbs, and I'm twisting with my core. So I'm trying to make it a very controlled, small movement. You don't have a ton of rotation to the lumbar area or the thoracic with load when you lock it in this position. So you're just trying to really focus it on being your core by making a nice control loaded exercise. When I'm in this position, I'm also being mindful that I'm not pushing or pivoting through your hips, because it's really easy to extend the leg and really twist through your hips to get done doing the exercise. Really just trying to isolate it straight to our core. So I'm in a powerful stance and I'm really just focusing on my core doing all the work. This is a fantastic exercise to build resilience in the spine as you start to load rotation to make you more used to these twisting motions that can happen and will happen in our regular everyday life. A great regression to the thoracic rotation is the Palloff Press. So another isometric hold. So I'm just keeping that stable position, but now I'm starting with the weight at my center of mass, and I'm pushing it straight out, holding for 1 second, then bringing it back in. Pushing straight out, holding for 1 second. As I hold, the weight wants to pull my body in, and I'm using my core to resist the motion. So I'm holding here, resisting it, and bringing back, lightening the load. The further away it is from my body, the more torque, the more twisting that's trying to be on through there. This is a great regression to kind of help with early rehab and build some core engagement without rotating. I like to do thoracic rotations for, again, 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps, because I'm trying to load the muscles, be in that strength building phase, building up some resiliency and functional movement here. And third on the chopping block, we have toe touches in this position. We have a suitcase squat where you're going to have the weight on one side and you're going to do a squat and really trying to keep your center of mass and your body in line. The exercise comes with the work of not tipping and leaning to the left side. This is a great functional movement as we all have to lift things with one side and keep our core engaged. It trains your hip flexors and all of your core, everything that protects your spine. This is a great one that you can gradually load over time. I like to do this one for 2 to 3 sets of, you guessed it, 8 to 12 repetitions. There you have 3 highly effective core exercises that will build strength, endurance. There you have 3 highly effective core exercises that will build strength, endurance, and that stability through your midsection that are a lot better than those classic mat exercises. That being said, I still do love the dead bug. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment below of something that you'd be interested to see next. Tune in next time.